Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. It feels absolutely amazing to be back on camera. This feels incredible. I cannot explain it. It is actually wedding weekend. My sister is getting married this weekend. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. Lots of emotions, lots of really happy, exciting emotions. We have wedding rehearsal this morning. We're out in the middle of nowhere at our little Airbnb. So afterwards, I'm going to sit and kind of just like talk to the camera. I haven't done that in a long time. It's gonna feel really good to get some things off my chest. Yeah. Coffee at some point because that is an absolute must. I will see you guys in a little bit. Oh, is the lighting bad?
Hi, P. Hi, Palmer. Hey, P.
Say hi. Say hi. I got my little iced coffee. I went to a place called L's here in Austin, or in Bee Cave, Austin, Texas area. Super delicious. So we had rehearsal this morning, and you guys, like, the second I walked outside, my allergies just went like haywire. Absolutely insane. So I went to the store, got some Claritin. My eyes have been watering. I promise I'm not crying yet. Coffee fixes everything though. I am gonna head back to the Airbnb, and then I'm gonna sit and chit chat with you guys. All right, you guys, you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm back at the Airbnb, and so there might be some like background noise in the back, some background noise in the back. There might be noise in the background. There are other people here for the wedding. So I just wanted to sit down and talk to the camera for a minute. It's been a little bit since I've done that. And I just feel like it's time. I think the hardest part about what I do and about being a creator or a creative or a visionary of any kind is that most people don't realize that we can't just clock in and get to work. It's not a 9-to-5 job. It's not a job where as soon as you punch in, the dial starts, and so does your brain, and your workload starts. Sometimes the creativity is not present. Sometimes it's just not there. And sometimes the burnout can be extremely real. For me, mental roadblocks can be absolutely detrimental. If I can't have my vision on the horizon, if I don't have my vision clearly laid out in front of me, it literally cripples me. It paralyzes me. I don't know how to function. I don't know how to do my job. When my creativity isn't there, when I don't know what I'm doing, when I don't have a clear vision, it literally stops me in my tracks. It paralyzes me, like I just said. And I don't know how to move forward from that, because when you are a creator, when you are a creative or a visionary, ultimately that vision is what carries you every single day and propels you forward. The vision that you have in your head, the passion in your heart, that is ultimately what wakes you up every single morning excited for what's to come and puts you to bed every night, and being able to fall asleep and like knowing that you gave your all that day. So when I don't have that, it's extremely disheartening, and I ultimately just don't know how to function. When I'm not my normal, when I'm not my best, when I don't have that vision and that drive and that passion, when my vision gets blurry and hazy, it's disheartening. It honestly almost feels like an out-of-body experience, and I know that probably sounds crazy to some of you, and if you are a creator or a creative or a visionary of any type, then you know exactly what I mean. It's a huge disconnect, and that's when I realized that I needed to take a step back and refocus myself. My vision was blurry. I didn't know which way was up. I couldn't see straight or think straight, and I ultimately felt like I was going nowhere fast. I was working because I felt obligated to. There was a part of me that was like, Brittany, get up and fight, keep pushing, you can get through this. And then there was the other side of me that was just like screaming and shouting, and I couldn't ignore it any longer, but it was just telling me, Brittany, you have to let go. It's time to disconnect. When someone reaches that point in life, you can fight and fight and fight and try to push through it, but eventually your wheels are gonna start turning and you are just purely burning rubber at that point. I was merely posting throughout the chaos because I felt obligated to, because I felt like I had to show up every single day. And that was simply a self-inflicted pressure that I was placing on my own shoulders. No one was doing that to me except me. It was on my own terms. It took me getting to a place of completely breaking down for me to realize and assess what was actually happening, and like that I was causing this to myself. And I realized in that moment that like the only choice was to go offline, to disconnect for good, something that I had never done, to re-find myself. And I did just that, a true social media break, something that I have never done that. I've never allowed myself the grace to just go offline. And that's something that I'm not proud to say. Like, I wish I would have done that so much longer ago, because you don't realize the pressure that social media really places on you until it's not there. And I literally cannot explain how incredible this break has been for me in so many different aspects. There were a lot of moments of anxiousness in that stillness. I'm a very type A person, and so for me to feel like I was letting go control of something that is such a big part of my life was extremely difficult. And if you've ever been through any season in life where you literally don't know what's next, you have no idea what's around the corner, and for you to just sit and try to remain calm amidst a storm is extremely challenging, and it grows you in every way. But one thing that I have learned so gracefully through this season is that these difficult seasons serve a purpose. And if you're going through something hard in life right now, maybe it's family, maybe you're going through a divorce, maybe you're going through a bad breakup, maybe you're going through a death, maybe whatever the case might be, maybe you lost your job, maybe you have no idea like what career path to go down. Whatever it is, these seasons of difficulty serve a purpose. And if you take anything from this video, let it be that my journey, if I can get through this and maneuver this season, then so can you. Let my journey and my struggles and my downfalls and all of this be a ray of light to you and to your journeys and to your struggles, because you're not alone and you're never alone. Don't be scared to sit still in a season that demands it. That is exactly what this season has been for me. It has demanded me to be still, which is something that for someone who is like me, I am go, go, go all the time. Anyone that knows me in person knows that I cannot sit still. I literally get fidgety if I'm sitting longer than like 20 minutes at a time. I can't do it. So for me to be pushed and forced into this season of growth and pruning and breaking me down and rebuilding me, and just hearing like God shout, "Be still," was so humbling and so, man. Don't go full speed ahead if you don't know where you're going, because that will lead you to one place and that ends up going nowhere fast. And take that from a girl who has one speed, full throttle. That is my speed all the time. And so for me to fully embrace a season that just demands to be patient and trusting in whatever the future holds, and knowing that it's okay to be scared. It's okay to not know what's right around the corner, but that should never steal your joy. If I can do that and manage through it, maneuver through it gracefully, then so can you. A season of rest brings an incredible amount of resiliency, and that is exactly what I've gained from this. Resiliency and perseverance and patience and trusting in what's to come, knowing that it's okay to lose control from time to time, because sometimes it's for the best. This is not your end. If anything, this is your new beginning. I didn't know how long my social media break was going to be, simply because I didn't know when I was going to get my creative back. The creator, the visionary that I usually am, I didn't know when she was going to come back. And I was literally running errands the other day. It was like 5-6 p.m. at night. I was driving in my car and words just out of nowhere just started pouring over me. I couldn't take notes fast enough. I couldn't get home fast enough. As soon as I did, I opened my laptop and I just hammered out pages and pages of words and just how I was feeling and the things that I've learned, and like, I can't explain it, but that was the breakthrough that I have been waiting for it to happen. For me, I can't always control when these creative moments are going to come, when these moments of inspiration. You know, I get so many people that ask me like, how do you always stay positive? And the truth of the matter is, like, I don't know when it's going to hit me, but when it does, like, it is my responsibility to capture that moment and take it for what it is. That breakthrough is exactly what I've been waiting to happen. My voice, that drive, that energy, that fire, my passion to come back. Like I said, I had no idea how long my social media break was going to be. I didn't know if God wanted it to be 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. All I knew was that I had to wait patiently in this season. And around 6 p.m. on a Wednesday night, that's when the breakthrough happened. And it feels so good. That was the moment that God started pouring over me with my voice, with this message that I now want to just share with you guys. I've been thinking and sitting on this thought of like coming up with a new mantra, having a new mantra in life in this new season of growth and moving forward from here. And these 4 words just washed over me like a tidal wave. Choosing purpose over perfection. And so here I am, my little confessional, a little snippet of what I've been dealing with and fighting through the past 45 days behind closed doors. It disappeared for a little bit. It was absolutely necessary. And in this season of silence, I became even more resilient than I have ever been in my life. This season was necessary, it was healing, and it was the most challenging, uneasy, self-reflecting season of my life that I have ever journeyed through on my own. I said I wasn't gonna cry. These are happy tears. It was a season of every single day asking myself over and over again, Brittany, who are you? Who are you? What is your purpose in this life? Why did God place you on this earth? And what I do know is this, in this season of stillness that God has brought me through and held my hand through, I am enough. I am enough, and so are you, just the way you are, not like you were yesterday, not how you're going to be tomorrow. Right now, in this moment, you are enough. My shortcomings, your shortcomings, my mistakes, your mistakes, my mess ups and slip ups and stumbles and falls, and all of yours, they make it all for the greater good, and they make you who you are. All of those, every single mistake you have ever made in life, you are still enough, just as you are. Watching this video, you right now, you are enough. If you are going through a difficult season right now, if you feel anxious and scared and you don't know what's next, and you feel isolated, alone, like you're in a cold, dark room by yourself, please keep holding on. Please keep holding on. I promise you there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it might not come tomorrow. It might not even come next week, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Sitting here today, I can say this, your breakthrough is coming. And when it comes, let it wash over you like a tidal wave. Hold on to it, hold it tight, embrace it for what it is, and move forward with it. It feels absolutely incredible to be able to sit here right now and say, I am so thankful for this season of life. I didn't know its purpose. I didn't know what it was doing to me. I still don't know. There are still some things I don't know, but what I do know is this, that the message I want to share with you guys from here on out is to choose purpose over perfection. My purpose and my vision and my calling is so clear now, more clear than it has ever been. And that is merely to be able to sit here and tell you guys that you too can navigate through the toughest times in life. You are strong enough to get through whatever life is going to throw your way. And you are worthy of life and love and happiness in every facet. You just have to be willing to push through the hardest times to reach those beautiful moments. When things get uncomfortable, when you're not sure which way is up, hold on tight, enjoy the ride for what it is, learn from it, grow from it, find your purpose, and choose purpose over perfection. I just wanted to sit down and talk to the camera for a few minutes, and it's probably going to be a 20-minute video, and I'm okay with that. All of that to say this, it feels incredible to be back on camera. I have a different glow. I really do. It's hard to explain, but I'm back. Thank you so much for stopping in on my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.